guide Workusheru explains his government's rationale for banning contact between the Falashas and Westerners.
See that when people make something out of them and they are quaint, they are interesting for tourists, and they like to see these. On the other hand, we would like these people to abandon these bad habits, and it's because of that that you're not allowed to go visit and film the village.
En route to the Simeon Mountains, the guide became agitated as we attempted to film Falashas out of the Land Rover.
You know, guys from the West, you have a fixation.
I don't have a fixation.
You do? No, really, let's go. Let's risk it. You know, I don't have it. But if you lose all this film, and you have to be cool. Just like as you want this, you must be ready to lose your film. This, you must be ready right now.
What, and how would it happen that we would lose the film?
You would lose it. That's certain.
Why?
I mean, it will be confiscated. It will be returned to you after security went all through it and see that there are no shots of Falasha.
Yeah. And you think that someone would find out that we've gone to...
It's certain. That I don't doubt. I'm sure, you must realize, this is all, we're only 2 kilometers from Denmark. And I bet you they already know we are here. Listen, I'm not trying to stop you from going. I'm not to frighten you, but you must be ready to take what is.
The consequences.
The consequences. And anybody who can take the consequences is free to, even break laws and do whatever. But you have to be cool when it comes to consequences.
Yeah.
Before going to Ethiopia, we studied maps of the Simeon Mountains and consulted with Falashas living in the west. As a result, we knew the location of some remote Falasha villages, unfamiliar even to the guide. Pack horses loaded with camera gear, we began a 10-hour trek toward one isolated Falasha village. We were now joined by an army officer who boasted that he had killed 8 student rebels. In the hours to come, the guide who was lured unwittingly into a Falasha village would try to get out of his predicament by intimidating the villagers and mistranslating whenever the Falashas became too controversial. There it was. Fearful of the government officials, the Falashas would answer evasively, at first even denying having heard of Israel. Often a gesture revealed more than the spoken word. Everyone was nervous as the interviews were conducted in a village that officially should never have been entered.
The House of Israel.
Are they still able to carry on their religion here in this village? Do they carry on?
Yes, around here,
There are many of us.
our religion is different. There are many of us. We believe in the Torah.
Here comes the rabbi. Can he show us his Bible? How long have they been living here in this village?
A long time. How long do you think?
Our fathers' fathers died here.
After he created the world on the 7th day, God rested. Do you understand now?
Now we are having a little discussion here about the Old Testament, and he was saying, I was telling him that there are some people who go by the New Testament but don't have the same habits they do, and I was saying they have improved some, and he was saying that's not good, and he gave the for example the Sabbath. The Sabbath is a sacred commandment that it should be respected. And these people on the Sabbath do not do anything. They don't walk, they don't work. Sabbath is resting.
Do they have much contact with other Jewish people in Ethiopia?
Do you have contact with other Falashas in the area?
What kind of contact?
We do have religious gatherings.
Yes, we do get together. Yes, we do have our reasons for getting together. We get together for special occasions. By the law of the Torah, we get together on Yom Kippur, Sig, Passover. On those special days, when we celebrate those holidays, our Kohen calls us together. Everyone comes together, congregates together, and we study the commandments, listen to the teachings, and do all the special things.
Do they like it here? Do they want to go somewhere else?
እዚህ ለማለት ሌላ ቦታ ለመሄድ ትፈልጋላችሁ? እዚሁ ብቻ ነው ወይስ በየቦታው ለመሄድ ትፈልጋላችሁ? እኛ
Do they know about Israel and all that?
No, you'd ask.
Do you know of a country by the name of Israel?
A foreign country? No, we have no way of knowing.
We were born in Ethiopia, but we've heard rumors. We don't know if this place is in the country or outside. These days, when we listen to the radio and hear about what goes on outside the country, we hear Israel mentioned. But ourselves, we were born here, inside Ethiopia.
Have heard of it by radio, and that they've been born, their forefathers have been born in Ethiopia, and they are Ethiopians, they know of Ethiopia. But now they hear by radio some things about Israel.
But they're happy to be in Ethiopia.
Are you happy to be living in Ethiopia? Even if you're not happy, you haven't got a choice.
What can we do?
These people think you have a connection with Israel. But you are Ethiopians, whether you like it or not. This is your country.
Yes, we are just simple people. We don't know about these things.
Our fathers died here. We are already old. We will end our lives here too.
He says, their forefathers' roots have been rooted here, and they have grown old here, and this is the country they know.
Has it changed for them since the revolution? Has it got better for them here?
Has it become better for you since the revolution?
Sure, the new laws are good. For example, the law concerning land distribution and the laws concerning equal work opportunities. But the peasants' associations, which were set up to implement these new laws for the benefit of the poor, have not done so. And we are still suffering. We are suffering. The hunger, the many problems, the anguish is still on our shoulders. We still carry the burden. It's the peasants' associations which refuse to implement the new laws when it comes to us.
Do you think you'll ever leave Ethiopia?
Man does not follow the path of his own thoughts. It is the will of God that determines his destiny. The path God chooses for us, you can be sure will be the right one.
It's extraordinary they've been able to keep this religion, which is rather very old-fashioned.
Our fathers, it comes down from our fathers.
We are strong because of our religion. We don't want to break the commandments. We are prisoners of the Torah.
Are they also doing the pottery and selling things to tourists like we see, like we've heard about in other
ሸክላ ምንም ትሰራላችሁ አይደል?
Yes, the women and all of us work hard.
We work hard, but they take it from us without paying.